everyone, happy Friday again. Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. So, Gabe heard me right away this time. You want to come say hi? Come hop up here where the babies are, because I'm not in this one. You want to say hello?
I guess so.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm here.
And here's Gabe. Would you like to say something to everyone who sent you happy birthday wishes?
Thank you so much. I had the best birthday of my life.
Yeah, you did?
We're going mall shopping tomorrow.
That's right. We're going, what's mall shopping? What are we doing?
We're going to get some neat toys. Then we're going to a fancy restaurant. We're going to have some lunch there, too.
Yeah, with who?
Grammy and Grampy.
Yeah.
I should say I'm awesome.
And do we do that every year?
Yes.
Yes.
This is going to be my second time doing it.
Yes. Yes, we started it last year. That's right. And we're so happy. We said we are going to make this an annual thing to do every year. And how old are you now?
10. Well, I'm usually still out of my voice. You know that's possible, right?
Yes, but I think your voice is just fine.
No,
all right, buddy.
Sound like my real voice.
Can I get on with the video?
Real voice.
All right, everyone. So, what was I gonna say? I came back on today to do Wendy's tag over at Weebie Dolls. It's her Valentine's Day tag, Be Mine. That's the name of the tag. Obviously, I'll put it up. And in the description of the video, I will link Wendy over at Weebie Dolls. I will link her the tag video, so you can go over there and get the questions, which are in the description of her video. And so I just put out the babies that were just kind of hanging around on the bed, which we have Maurice here. I have Asir, Nicholas, and Whoria. Whoria is the only one festive for Valentine's Day. She's the only one that I saw these cute little PJs the other day at Babies R Us. They're koala baby. They're pink. They say love, and they have some little heart balloons on them, and then on the sleeves and the back and one of the side, it's like white and it says love in black kind of over and over again with a few hearts and stuff, and it has little hearts on the feet. So it's really cute. We're not really big Valentine's Day celebrators. I was saying that in my video when I showed the pajamas and stuff. But I do, give the kids some candies and stuff. But as far as like my husband and I, we don't really we don't really do much for Valentine's Day. But the tag was lots of fun. Is lots of fun, and I definitely want to participate. I think Wendy did a nice job putting these questions together, and it's fun. So I'm gonna get started. The first question is, what is your favorite Valentine's Day treat? So I could definitely say that as far as treat, like something sugary and good like that, I love the Russell Stovers, like in their regular candy thing, like their traditional like heart box of candy, as well as now of late years, they kind of make them individually and like a big heart thing, but it's the raspberry cream filled candies. The chocolate has the chocolate with the raspberry cream. That has always been my favorite. It used to be where there was just like one in like a whole big, one of those assorted hearts. And as I said, nowadays, like even at Easter time, the Russell Stovers will make like an egg with the raspberry cream. And I just love that. So that would be my favorite treat. Number 2, sweethearts or chocolate covered strawberries? Definitely chocolate covered strawberries. I love chocolate. I love strawberries. Not big on the sweetheart types of candies. I don't dislike them, but I definitely would prefer chocolate covered strawberries. So, 3, what was your favorite Valentine's Day memory? So, I thought about this one as I was writing it down because, again, I'm not a big Valentine celebrating person, never really was. I guess maybe, in high school I did it with boyfriends and stuff, but so the only thing that I can really, and I don't have, excuse me, honey, you can't do that while I'm speaking. That's not polite. So, can you shut that for me, hon? So I don't. Thank you, love.
What species in the stove?
I'm sorry. So, what was I saying? I don't. I totally lost my train of thought, but I know I was on question 3. So I don't have necessarily, like, nothing ever happened on Valentine's Day, like an engagement or anything like significant or special. But I did, one year, I believe I was 17, the guy that I was dating, the man that I was dating was quite a bit older than I, and I don't think it was on the exact day of Valentine's Day, but I could be wrong. It was many, many years ago. I wanted my first tattoo, and back then you could get away with 17 just walking into the shop and getting something, and I got a little rose with that has like a few drops of like blood, like pretty much your classic little tattoo like that, and I got it on my boob. Pretty low down, so I'm not going to show it. I have a big piece over it. A big fire skink on a rock and stuff. So that other tattoo is pretty far down there. But of course, when I was young, when I was 17, and I was quite beautiful, and I wore things where, even bathing suits and stuff where, of course, you could see the tattoo. So, yeah, I associate, my first tattoo that it was a rose and a Valentine's gift. So that would be my answer. So 4, what movie would you rather watch on Valentine's Day? You've Got Mail or Pretty Woman? So, guys, I am not a movie person. I've definitely seen Pretty Woman and many, many times. That is one that I have seen with Juliet Roberts. And I have never seen You've Got Mail. So I'm assuming that it's a cute, great kind of, family-ish Valentine's type movie. A type of movie that I would like, because I did love Pretty Woman, and I like movies like that. I liked, like, Sleepless in Seattle was cute, and I'm sure there's a lot of other ones. But, so I have to, at this point, say Pretty Woman because I have not seen the other movie. Am I that, like, my head's buried in the sand? I'm not I shouldn't say I'm not a movie person. I do enjoy movies, but I don't go to the movies. I can't sit still that long. I like watching movies at home once they've come out, on video or Netflix or whatever. That's what I prefer. So I'm going to have to look up on Netflix. I'm sure I have it on there, and check out You've Got Mail. So, number 5. What would be your perfect Valentine's Day date? If I was gonna celebrate and do something, you know what, guys? With the kids and everything, my husband and I, we don't even go out to eat. I mean, I would be happy just going to, a nice restaurant and not having to cook or clean up and have someone bring me my food and take it away without the kids there. You know, like tomorrow we're going for a nice fancy lunch for Gabe's birthday, but you know, it's with my parents and Gabriel. You know, so just simply going out to eat, you know, elaborating on it. We were, you know, not terribly far from New York City. It's beautiful there. So maybe to go into the city and out to eat somewhere there. You know, they have those like horses and carriages that you could take like a, you know, carriage ride or something like that would be, you know, sounds cool. So, all right. Number 6, homemade or store-bought gifts. So that would be, again, we don't do much for Valentine's Day. I'm terribly sorry that you hear my husband outside howling at the dog. He just walked in, the dog is barking. So now I'm, of course, totally distracted because someone's outside the door howling. All right. Anyway, guys, I guess I would have to say, like, I would be split on that. I love getting, like, homemade things from the kids and sentimental things like that. I would say, something from my husband. I would prefer store-bought. I can't imagine what he would be making homemade that would be of interest to me. Either but so, you know, yeah, I guess it would just depend on who it's coming from, because I do like to get, you know, homemade and from the heart things for sure. And I'm not a big, huge gift person, and I'm usually more of a person, like, I'll just kind of, like, if I want something, I'll just put in my hints or bug. Like, for instance, for Mother's Day, I would really love a camcorder to do these videos on. I thought that would just be a lot of fun and a lot easier than using my phone. So I've already kind of hinted that's what I'd really love for Mother's Day. I haven't asked for Valentine's Day because, again, we don't really give more like expensive gifts like that. Nor do we really for Mother's Day, but I figured if I was going to put in for something a little more pricier, it should be for a holiday, right? So yeah, I guess that answers my question of, you know, both. So, and 7, which this is the last question. So referring to the book, The 5 Love Languages, or 5 Languages of Love. I might have that backwards. I'm sorry. But it is apparently a book that now I'm interested in reading, which it's saying the 5 languages of love, which is physical touch, words of, and I don't know if I have these in order either, or if they need to be in order. I don't think, but so physical touch, words of acclamation, acts of services, gifts, or quality time. And what would I be in that? Geez, I should have thought this one out, guys. I just kind of hopped on here. Boy. I like to give gifts, but I wouldn't necessarily say that that's on my top. Physical touch, maybe. I'm a pretty affectionate person. Words of acclamation, quality time. Well, I am a very fly by the seat of my, like, I'm not a very patient person, so quality time would probably not be my best way of showing love. So I definitely could X that one off. Acts of services, I would definitely say I'm more of a, I like to do things for myself, and I would prefer other people do things for themselves. I don't know. I just, yeah, so I definitely take that one off. So And again, I do like to give gifts, but I wouldn't say that was top. So I would say I would teeter back and forth between physical touch and words of acclamation. Between, those two would be mine, and probably more so words of acclamation. I like to write, I write some poetry and journals, and I will I don't have really the time anymore or the inclination, I guess, but I used to even write like love letters to my husband, and I definitely write to my children, in journals for them to have, for me to pass along when I'm gone, that my words are left here. So as I'm speaking and going along, I'm going to describe that for me as words of acclamation for sure. Because even though I'm not always speaking them, I'm always putting words down, somewhere. So yeah, that would definitely be, that would be it. So those are my answers. And I thought that was a really fun tag. And festive for Valentine's Day. And it definitely lightens things up from my earlier tag today, which I hope everyone's having fun with. I know I saw Wendy already did the tag. Thank you so much, Wendy, over at Weebie Dolls, who put out this tag, did my tag today as well, which was the sub-question tag. That's a more of a getting you thinking type of, maybe touchier subjects, I guess, but it truly was meant in a fun and inquisitive way. If you all saw my video yesterday, and everybody kind of had fun in the comments with that, and I just figured I'd learn a little bit more, and it was my attempt to, just to let everyone know that, we're all different, and that's what makes the world go round. And we're all different in this community. And as far as our, collecting of the reborns, and as far as our YouTube channels and what people do, I expect, that was kind of my, basic point, that I expect all different answers. And just because they're not necessarily going to be the same as mine, there are no right or wrong answers, with regards to that, my tag, so I just wanted to say that again, because, as I went over the questions and as I watched, Wendy, which of course she had, she enjoyed answering the questions, but I could see how maybe some might perceive it as more touchy or intrusive questions. But again, it was certainly not meant to be that way. And it was meant to say, hey, if you're, if you are here because you want to be competitive and you want to get up to the top and you really want to be well known, whether it's, again, for business, for pleasure, whatever, that's okay. It's like, I think if we all maybe just, own what we're doing, and make it known so that other people realize, like, hey, I don't, if you don't want your ideas, take it. Like, I don't know, things like that it would just bring more communication. I was, like I said, and I was just being inquisitive. And so, again, I hope, obviously no one's, twisting anyone's arms to do tags. Like, it's you're free to, if it's intrusive to you, or the questions are offensive in some way or too intrusive to you, by all means, don't feel obligated to do the tag, please. I don't want, people to be made uncomfortable in that way. So please, if it's not if they're not enjoyable questions for you, just skip over the tag. It's definitely, I'm a small little nobody channel. Nobody cares if you don't do my tag or don't do my tag. I am quite sure. So I just wanted to say that, just, I can laugh that off and, just say skip it then. because I don't think anybody's going to notice too much. And all right, everyone, thank you for being here. Thanks for listening to my answers for the Valentine's Day tag put on by Wendy by Weebie Dolls. They were, again, there will be a link to her video in the description so you could get the questions. I hope I didn't jumble them up too much, and that because I just kind of jotted them down as I was listening to her. And I really, really enjoyed Wendy's answers. I had fun. Her babies look adorable, and I loved hearing her answers, you know, of her tag, of her Valentine's Day tag. So anyways, and mine as well, but you know, this is about her tag. So yes, I again, she had some great answers, really fun. And her doggies are in the beginning of it, really cute video. All right, guys, I'm rambling on as usual. Have a happy and wonderful weekend, everyone. Please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you want, share with your friends. If you hit that notification bell, you'll never miss a video. And we'll go back to Miss Whoria because she is dressed for Valentine's, and God bless everyone.